Good afternoon, Woodland Lakes Church family. Pastor Nate here. As some of you may know and some of you may not know, our new website is up and running, which is exciting because it's been 2 years in the making, and we were very much ready for this to be done and up and running. And because of that, I wanted to take a few moments, make a video, and walk you through our website. All the different features, where to find things, and more importantly, how you can show others how to connect with us and get involved with our church as you reach out to those in your circle of influence and in your community. So let's just dive right in and get started. So when you click on our link, it'll bring you to this homepage. And as you can see, there's this rolling picture collage that goes on behind it. Now, obviously, Pastor Kendall and Denise are no longer our pastors, as they have moved on and been promoted to be our district superintendent couple here on the Kansas District of the Church of the Nazarene. And here in just a few weeks, Pastor Billy and CJ will be joining us as our pastoral family. And we will get more pictures then, and then once that happens, we will update this. We just didn't see any need to update it until we had something to update it with. So you will see that change here probably in the next few months as we move forward. Now, here on the homepage, there's a few buttons I really want to make sure you notice. There are multiple donate tabs. And that was mainly because we wanted to make sure that people saw it, that it's very easy to find. You don't have to go searching for it. The other ones that we wanted to make sure was easy was our Watch Now, so our live stream. So if you click on these, they will take you to our YouTube channel, the homepage on our YouTube channel where the live stream shows up every Sunday at 10:30. Our current series tab takes you also to our YouTube channel, but it takes you to the part of that channel where it's all of our services from past weeks, where you can go back and catch up on maybe what you've missed. Now, there's a few other buttons here on the homepage I want to make sure you saw. Over here to the bottom left is our social media accounts. You have our Facebook page, you have our YouTube channel, our Twitter and or X, as it's called now, page, and our Instagram page. If you click on any one of those, it'll take you to those various social media pages. That's another great way to encourage visitors or people maybe you're trying to reach out to connect with us. The other one over here on the right side is our Visit Us page. So let's click on that. When you click on that, this window opens up. It gives a brief description of who we are, gives our service time, and a map to where to find us. So this is a great resource, again, when you're trying to invite people to church. They can go right to that, and it's very simple to find where we're at and when and so on and so forth. Let's close out of that. Now, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's our worship hours and another Watch Now, another live stream tab. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Here's our contact info. Here's our address, our email address, telephone number, and our hours of operation. Okay? All right, let's scroll back up to the top. Up here on the top, we have different tabs. We have Get Involved, our About Us, our Events, our Connect, and our Partners. If you click on, let's just start on the right here. So let's click on our Partners tab. You click on that. When you go to our Ministry Partners page, what you will find are links to organizations that we would consider partners with our church here at Woodland Lakes. Now, obviously, the Kansas District Church of the Nazarene's website, you can click on that and it'll take you to that. The Mid-America Nazarene University website, which some of you, if you may not know, we, as being on the Kansas District, we help support Mid-America. So that's why they're one of our ministry partners. We'll scroll down here a little bit farther. Here is the general church, the Global Church of the Nazarene website. Here is the Foundry. The Foundry is our publishing house for the Nazarene Church. So if you want books or Sunday school material or so on and so forth, that's where you go to find that. And then you have Angel Wings, which is the daycare that meets in our church, and then our karate. dojo that meets at our church multiple nights a week. We felt like it was important to include them on this page. Scroll back up. So that's our partners. Let's go to our Connect. So you have two tabs underneath Connect. You have the top Connect button and the prayer request button. So let's click on Connect. Under Connect, what you can do when you're talking to people, if they want to be able to get, like for instance, the midweek check-in, the email that we send out every Wednesday. All they need to do is fill this out, put their name, email, and the subject. They can say, I'd like to be added to the email list, and type a brief message and send it, and we will get that here at the church. In the church office, we will see that, and we can get them added. Sometimes if somebody has a request, like they want to rent the building for, say, a wedding, that's where somebody could do this. Now, if you go up here under prayer request and click on that, again, you put in your name, email, subject, and then you can put your prayer request, and that also will go right to the church. We've actually had people already be using this, which is great. So please, if you have a prayer request, this is a really quick and easy way to get a hold of us, or you can call the church office, and if somebody doesn't pick up, you can leave a message. All right, keep moving to the left here. If you go to the events page, or excuse me, the events tab, you have an events button and a news and updates button. So let's start with the news and updates. We're going to click on that. Here is where you will find a lot of our midweek check-ins, as you can see. And then if we have any special announcements or if there's any updates on something, this is where we will post that. So let's just click on this week's midweek check-in. Let's click on that. And there you go. You can read through this week's check-in. And there's some announcements there at the bottom. And then there's past week's check-ins. So that is what you can find here. So if you come up here to events, let's click on that now. On our events page, this is where, just like it says, our upcoming events are at. So like tonight, here, it's Wednesday, July 17th currently. We have no activities tonight because the kids are at kids camp and middle school camp. And then here's the backpack packing party. Say that 5 times fast. That's coming up here on August 4th. Okay, and then if you want to click and learn more about that event, you can click on that and it'll take you right here. And sometimes there'll be a lot more information and sometimes there won't be a whole lot just because there's not a lot to give. It just depends on what the actual event is. So that is a great feature here on the website where you can stay up to date on what's going on here at Woodland Lakes. All right, moving left on our tabs up here. Now you can go to our About Us tab. And we've got, again, we have 2 little tabs here underneath that drop down. Let's click on the About Us. Under the About Us tab, you will find our story, our values as a church, our community, and our beliefs. Now, I want to make a caveat here. Some of this we're going to tweak as we move along. Not all of this is exactly the way we want it, both in wording and maybe even layout. However, we really wanted to get the website up and running, and some of this we decided we're going to tweak as we go along. So some of these things might change a little bit, not just in wording, but the way they look. So just be aware of that. You can keep an eye out for that as we move forward throughout the next few months. All right, if you go under the team, our team tab, let's click on that. You will find our current staff and ministry team here at Woodland Lakes. Obviously, there's me. I don't know. I don't like looking at my own pictures, so it's always a little weird. There's Tiffany, our children's ministry director, and then down here you'll find Brenda, our office administrator. And then obviously when Pastor Billy gets here, we will be adding a spot for him. but that's our current ministry leadership team. All right, so now if you go over here to the next tab over to the left, you have a Get Involved tab, and we have multiple tabs underneath this drop down. So let's just click on Get Involved. Now again, we're going to be tweaking this and changing some things on this page, but here is where you'll be able to find different opportunities to get involved. Right now we have our community outreach, and takes you to events, which our packing day is underneath that. Prayer walkers, missions, women's ministry, worship tech team. And again, we're going to change, or not change, but we're going to add a bunch of stuff to this page. I'm going to get with Kyle Newell, our NDI discipleship person, our president, and we're going to tweak some of this as we move forward. But this is a good start. Come over here under adults. We'll click on that, and it's basically the same thing. Click on teens, and there's our teens ministry. Then as we go farther, as Pastor Billy gets here and maybe tweaks some things, we will be changing some of this. But this just shows you what we got going on under our youth ministry, where they meet, on what times, at what days, so on and so forth. Come up here, and then we've got our kids. There's our kids ministry, what we offer on different days of the week. And then if you come down here, here's a fun little feature. There's our video with Miss Tiffany, where I'm going to mute it so that it's not drowning out my voice. That's the video we made for Miss Tiffany, inviting people to come to the kids worship. So that's on here as well. Scroll back up. Now, if you've lasted this long, I told you there was a bit of a surprise in this video. Well, I'm going to show you the surprise now. We have created an online store where you can buy Woodland Lakes swag. And you will find that under the Get Involved tab. It's right here. WLCC swag. If you click on that, it takes you to our online store. Now, I want to make sure you understand, we are not getting any money. We're not making money off of these items. These are purely at cost. You're ordering directly from the company that we are getting our shirts and stuff through. However, the great part is, as a church, we don't have to store any of this. They take care of all of the merchandise side of it. We just simply created the designs and decided what shirts and stuff we wanted. And you order it. You go on here, you order it, they take care of all the money. We don't have to deal with any of that. But here on this page, you will find t-shirts, you'll find hoodies, there's polos, men's and women's polos. As you scroll through, there's a hat, there's a tumbler. We have youth sizes. There's the youth t-shirts and a youth hoodie. So, and we're going to add a few things as we move forward as well throughout the next few months. But this is a great start for us. I know a lot of you have been wanting t-shirts and different items that you could wear around and about when you're doing ministry projects, just walking around town doing your thing. Well, now you have that opportunity, and we're really, really excited about that. So there you go. There's our Woodland Lake swag store. We're going to go back to the home page here. If you are on any other page on the website and you want to get back to that home page, the initial first page, all you need to do is come up here, click on the Woodland Lakes Community Church, and there you go. You're back to the home page. One last thing I want to make sure you see is I want to click on the donate button. So if we come up here, you click on the donate button, it brings you to our donation page. And many of you have used this, but just in case you haven't, if you want to give to our just your general tithes, you put your dollar amount and leave it on general. You can choose one-time gift, regularly, It'll set up a reoccurring gift, and then your email, first and last name, and then it'll take you through the process to do that. Now, if you want to give to a different fund, you put your dollar amount, and you come over here and you choose which fund you want to give to. There's our basics our basics future campaign. There's the building, cafe, children, faith, promise, missions, and youth. So there's those options of giving there. Then, of course, you can just click out of that when you're done. All right, well, there you go. There is our webpage in a nutshell. If you have any questions, please, please, please do not hesitate to call the church. You can email Brenda. You can at brenda@woodlandlakescc.com, or you can email me at nate@woodlandlakescc.com. And we are more than happy to help you with any questions you have. I hope this is as exciting for you as it is for me. Remember, church, you are loved. Have a great day.